Good morning, outdoor beginners. I'm here today not with a plant, not with another instruction on fishing, just simply to tell you a little bit about my background and why I'm doing this channel and why it's important to me. I grew up out in Seattle area and grew up in a very heavy crime neighborhood. Where we lived was our house, a small backyard, and then Interstate 5, also known as the largest parking lot in the world. Lots of traffic, cars continually all day long, cars continually all night long. Never a time that you would have without a car passing out on I-5. Just wasn't going to happen. So a lot of my years growing up, I sat on the couch and I read books. That's just what I did. That's what I enjoyed. That's how I got my information. That's how I passed my time. When I was about 11, we moved to Arkansas and we're right out in the country. We'd moved from the city to a house with a nice big yard and surrounded on three sides by cow pastures. Got my first introduction to wildlife there. The deer would come into our backyard. We had a great horned owl that every evening and during the summer would come and land in our backyard and hunt for something. I'm not even sure what it was after. But it was a whole new experience to me. I got into birds, got into animals, really enjoyed it. But I did that from my window. For the most part, I was still, during the day, read my books, sit on the couch, play with a few things, move on with life. You know, nothing real big. Around 14, I moved to Kentucky. In Kentucky, I had some friends who did enjoy fishing. And I would go with them sometimes, throw a hook in the water, never caught anything. All that to say my experience with the outdoors was very limited. I was 23 when I caught my first fish. That was out in Idaho. A friend had invited me to go fishing with him out on the Snake River. And we went out and I caught a catfish, about 1.5 pounds, small one. And I knew so little about fishing, so little about the outdoors, that to my chagrin, I had to have him take the fish off the hook because I had no idea what I was doing. Well, that's been now about 8 years ago. Life went on as normal for a while after that. Really didn't do a whole lot. Went on a couple camping trips. Got into some nature photography, so that got me outdoors for some more stuff. And then about a year ago, I really started fishing. Teaching myself how to tie a hook, how to put on a bobber. Really not a lot of information out there about how to do those simple things that people who have been fishing their whole life don't even think about telling. We've gone from that point to where this year, since April, since I got my fishing license for this year, I have caught over 100 fish. Most of those panfish, bluegill, red ear, sunfish, and then a few bass as well. Up to a 22.5-inch bass is my best so far. So as you can tell, I still have a lot to learn, and that's kind of the goal of what this channel is. Two things. Number one, for those who are where I was 2 years ago, to be able to see the simple details on how to tie a hook, how to take a fish off without slicing your hand open. Details like that. And then also to keep me challenged. I have goals and plans that I would like to do with outdoors. My plan is to go hunting for the first time this summer, or this fall. And then also working towards survival trips where I can go out in freezing temperatures and survive in the wild, just gathering my own food. That's my long-term goal. So a long ways to go to those kind of things, but stuff I'm looking forward to. And also, I have my 7 children, and I want them to learn these things as well. So if you're here because you need to learn, I'm happy to show you what I've learned, hopefully make it easier for you. If you're here and know far more than I do, I'm always open to advice, to details, instructions that I miss. And regardless of who you are, I'm honored to have you follow along on this journey. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy. And if you do, please do like and subscribe and follow along for lots more outdoor content.